Hello. Thank you guys, media, for joining us today. Sponsors, season ticket holders, Eric, ownership group, thank you guys so much for joining us on this exciting announcement of our fourth coach in Vipers history. So just a little bit to tell you about a little bit of the hiring process. I'm going to introduce Gerson Rosas, the general manager and vice president, Houston Rockets. Gerson.
Hey guys, it's a pleasure to be here with you today. Exciting day for this organization. And when you begin this process, you put your list together, you get your names. We try to be as thorough as possible, and you talk to as much people as you can. But not often in this process do you have the opportunity to get the top guy on your list. And we're excited because we got the top guy on our list. And a lot of that speaks volumes to the ownership group, the owners that are here, Alonzo, the staff, and the Houston Rockets involvement, Daryl Morey, who's here as well, but the fans and the community here in RGV. It's vital. Our candidate, Nick Nurse, his record speaks for itself. A guy who's got a very accomplished background, has won at very high levels. In terms of our Rockets approach, what we do, evaluating players, developing players, but we also evaluate coaches. And I'll tell you, in our 2 years of involvement with this team, we've gone up against Nick's teams in Iowa, and it's been very impressive to see him work. It's been very impressive to see his staff and his coaches, his players, doing the things that they've done. And little sour taste in our mouth from last year as he kept us from repeating. But as we went through this process, we evaluated the candidates, Nick's background, just in terms of his winning, his approach, his success on the court, his commitment to the community, and the job that he did with Iowa and that franchise. And in addition to closer to home for us, being affiliated with the Great British National Team with Chris Finch and his staff, we've gotten a chance to know him well, know what he's about, and we're very confident and know that he's going to fit in great here in the Valley with the Vipers, and he'll be a great representative for our organization and our team. And from the Rockets level, we couldn't be happier. We've got a guy here who's going to lead our team, who's developed players at a very high level, numerous NBA call-ups. He's gotten players in the NBA, and they've stuck in the NBA. They've established long careers. His winning, like I said, speaks for itself, coming off a championship year, coming off a Coach of the Year campaign. We're very excited. Our former coach left some big shoes to fill. But we feel like we've got a guy who can do that and continue the winning tradition that we have with this organization. And with that, I'd like to welcome Nick Nurse to the Valley.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Long time no see. Long time no see. Really excited to be here on a number of points. I mean, I'd be remiss to say that I'm going to miss Iowa. I mean, that's my home state. Grew up there, went to school there, all those things, and felt a lot of pride coaching that team. But in saying that, everything that I've seen from this organization, from the Rockets, the Vipers, the fans, State Farm Arena, all those things, make this a decision for me to grow as a coach, explore a new opportunity, and work for what I consider a top organization. So I am extremely excited to be here. I would like to continue. We've had a nice run at Iowa with 3 straight divisional titles. That certainly will be our goal. Our goal is twofold when I talk to our players. 1 is to win, and 2 is to have them reach their potential, develop them to the utmost of their abilities, and see them succeed. Whether it's, for the Vipers in the short term, the Vipers next year get a call up to the NBA, maybe a better European deal or whatever. But our goals are pretty simple, man. To win basketball games and to develop those players. I'm also, as Gerson mentioned, I feel as a head coach. I feel proud that my assistant coach from last year was also hired by the Golden State Warriors to become the head coach of the Dakota Wizards. I feel as a head coach in this league, a sense of responsibility to develop coaches as well. So I look forward to, you know, putting the staff together and working closely with those guys and teaching them, you know, as much about the game as I can, so that they hopefully can progress in their careers as well. I just see that as a big part of everything. Okay. Next, one of the other things we were really proud of at Iowa was our involvement in the community. Thought it was really important to be able to get out into schools and impact kids positively. Players did a great job of that. Our staff did a great job of that, and so did our coaching staff. One of the most exciting things for me at Iowa was to watch the crowds grow, to watch people come out, cheer us on, get swept in the enthusiasm. As you guys saw in the playoffs, it was unbelievable. It really was, and it's something I'll never forget. And know that you guys have some passionate fans here. I've heard a few of them talk to me during games, so I know they're passionate, and I know this is State Farm Arena and Rio Grande. I've got my worst coaching record against the Vipers of any team in the D League. Something like 3-7, which doesn't sit very well with me, but we won't have to worry about that anymore. So really excited to come down here, you know, and win. Give the people of this community a team they can be proud of. Learn and continue to grow as a coach, and thank you for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to getting started. Thank you.